So yeah, man, I want to talk to you. It's kind of hard to get people to, they'll talk to you over the phone, and stuff. But if you try to get them to, to come out to try to share some information and maybe try to influence some people to, to do some things, they act like they're afraid, afraid to say something, man.
What
You
what
know,
they say? You gonna take their birthday or something?
yeah, I guess. I mean, I'm not asking anybody to come out and tell the business, but in the state of the world today, you got kids coming up or grandkids. I got grandkids. We got to leave this world to them.
Yep.
That's the way I look at it. So, I got well, my kids, man, they in their 40s, and my son, he was here a couple of weeks ago, and we got to talking about politics and stuff. Man, this dude here, he don't even watch the news. Only thing he watch on TV is basketball. He gets all his information from, I guess, his friends. They sit around and they talk about things, and he's all into this conspiracy theories and all this crap. So
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
I don't know about that.
Mm,
You know, and even the ones that get their news and information from like social media. I
mm-hmm.
mean, it's okay to read that and consume that, but don't take it for gospel because
Right.
you read it there.
That's
I
right.
mean, do a little bit of checking. It ain't hard to check some of this stuff.
That's right.
Uh,
Yeah.
that's like, well, in my opinion, the, the Israel thing, man, they need to check that. They need to check
Yeah.
themselves.
Yeah. They
I
do, man.
mean,
They do.
if something bad happened to them, that granted, but you know, two bads don't make a right, do
It doesn't. That's
it?
right.
So,
That's right. Yeah.
uh, I don't know. I guess Biden talked to Netanyahu today.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I, hey, somebody need to talk to somebody, don't they?
Yeah. Now I haven't. I've been out most of the day, so I don't. I don't. Did anything come out of that talk he had with him yet?
I heard nothing, then
Mm-hmm.
just
Yeah.
just that uh, according to that there again, according to the news media, Biden was angry.
Right.
I have no reason to believe that or nothing to support that.
Mm-hmm.
I just you know, hey, yeah, I guess here we are. We selling them some serious weapons,
That's right.
and by all means, we should sell them weapons because if we don't sell them, somebody else will. So we need to get that money.
That's true. And we probably
uh,
got a stockpile of old weapons. I won't say old, but we need to move and just sitting around. You understand what I'm saying?
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. And
Yeah.
and I guess um, my good friend, the former president, didn't have a good day in court today.
Right.
Uh, Judge, I don't. I guess I should second guess the judge, but you know, some of the stuff she coming out with just don't seem to make no sense to me.
No,
Uh,
no, it doesn't. It doesn't. I think
uh,
she's trying to work in Trump's favor.
yeah,
It's just my feeling. You know. Yeah.
and of course the news media is after. Well, they got to sell print, if you will.
Yeah. Yeah.
So they have to find a Willis. They have. Yeah, I just read somebody wrote. I didn't read the article because I don't read the garbage. I just read the headline
Mm-hmm.
on some of the stuff. Like what was his name? Nathan Wade. Something about him cutting off his kids from South Florida. And, it might be true, but if you get the other side of the story, he probably didn't do all that they say he did.
Right.
I
Mm-hmm.
don't know,
Yeah.
but you know,
But
uh,
getting back to that Israel thing, man. They bombed that food convoy.
yeah,
Now as well as I do, Mac, that you know, anytime they do something like that, there's a lot of checks and balances that,
Hey,
you know, that thing has got to go to,
especially
you
you're
know,
driving a truck around with your food symbol on top of
on
it.
top of it.
I mean,
You
you
know,
might as well be driving an ambulance with a red cross on.
that's right.
Uh,
That's right.
uh,
So somebody, those
and they
guys
had
knew, man.
cleared
They,
it
they
with
knew what they were
the
hitting. They knew
they had
what they
cleared
was
it with
hitting.
the IDAF or what the Israel Defense Forces that they were going to be in the area and moving. It was
Exactly.
clear with them.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
in my mind, somebody's head need to roll.
It does.
I mean,
It does.
that's 7 lives.
7 lives, man. You know. You know.
And, you know, I think about it, and you won't see this, but up here, we had a little incident where I guess he might be a fireman or a fire chief or something. he ran over a parent rabbit raccoon.
Mhm.
They had called animal services to come get it, but for some reason they didn't or couldn't. So he ran over with a car and it was filmed. Boy, he catching devil for that.
For running over a raccoon.
Yeah.
See, so he been better off hitting a human, huh?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. So
Yeah.
what we're gonna do about Mr. Trump, man? I mean,
Man, I'm gonna tell you, man. You know, it's something about this dude, man. I just can't figure it out. I mean, I think that, you know, he does everything that his followers want to do and can't do it and get away with it.
yeah.
You know.
Well, that's I don't get. Well, number one, just I don't get following no man
Mm-hmm.
to that point. Okay.
Right.
I mean, I might like Mr. Biden and Kamala, but I ain't ready to fall down and kiss their feet. Okay.
No, man.
I
No.
ain't ready to follow them off the cliff. When they start doing what I think is stupid stuff,
Yeah.
I'm gonna let them go.
You let them go, man. You let
yeah.
them go.
Yeah.
But you know, this guy, man, it's, you know, he called the immigrants animals.
Yeah.
I mean, what next, man? He gonna be calling us the you know, back like they used to do back in, you know, before the Civil Rights Act.
Yeah.
He's gonna be calling us
Well,
the N word.
you know what the day is? What happened today,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Yeah. Today. What is the day?
Mr. Martin Luther King was
Yeah,
shot
Martin Luther
today.
King. What, 56 years ago? He was assassinated.
Yep.
56 years ago.
Yep.
You know. And
yeah, I've been to the Lorraine Motel.
yeah, I've been there. That's something to see, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, it's humble. I don't know. Anyway, Mr. Trump, I don't know how he's made a laughing stock out of the court system.
Yes, he is.
I mean,
yes.
I think about if one of us had been accused of anything and start doing the stuff he's doing,
Mm-hmm.
we'd be so far under the jail. Well, first of all, the sheriff would probably took us back behind the building and gave us a lesson first.
Of course.
You know,
yeah.
You know, a lot of that's happened.
Oh yeah.
Might not be legal, but you
right.
know it happened. I know it happened.
Right.
Right. So and I keep looking for some people to wake up and you know and stop being so gullible. I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think he should have his day in court.
Yeah.
But that day should come fast.
That's right.
I mean, you don't get to keep kicking this can down the road, saying that I got this and I got that, and you know, and it's this idea of immunity, presidential immunity. That's absolutely crazy.
Yeah. Now
That's,
you being the time you spent in the military in the Air Force and in the jobs you had. Now if you
yeah,
could have done, I mean, if you'd have even taken home, let's say some classified documents, just listed classified, not a long secret or top secret. I mean, your ass would be under the jail, Mac.
I didn't have to take it home.
Hmm?
All I had to do was not dispose of it properly.
Right. Or leave it laying out on your desk. You
Yeah.
know, leave it unattended. They hang you by
Well,
your toenails, man.
we had that case up here too. Uh, what was he? A National Guardsman?
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
the and I guess he pled guilty. I think
Mm-hmm.
last week or so.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, so and the Army girl was her last name was Lynch,
Mm-hmm.
Jessica Lynch. She
Okay.
did some time.
Yeah,
I
that's right.
mean,
That's right.
and the way he talks about people and their family and
Yeah,
creates violence, well, that you know,
yeah,
he need to have a little dose of medicine.
yeah,
And
yeah. And like I said, Mac, I just think it's, he has such a deep following is because he does things that he gets away with stuff that these people would like to say and get away with and can't. So, they just cheer him on, man. You
yeah,
know, I mean, I don't understand it, but it's something about
you
this
see
guy.
his crowds. Well, I'm not gullible enough to believe the crowd is the crowd because they select those people to be behind
Yes,
you.
the one standing behind the camera.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a whole new process in itself.
Mm-hmm.
But it, and they went and let's say they went and found a couple of black folks.
Yeah,
To, uh,
exactly.
I don't know if you saw the guy on TV. I don't didn't even get his name.
Mm-hmm.
He was standing on TV. He had a little white wife, or
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and he talking about conspiracies and how they treat Trump bad. And they
Mm-hmm.
treat him bad, all right.
Yeah. Yeah, they treating him bad. Yeah. Yeah. Now, I'm gonna tell you, from where I come from and for what I've been through, what you and I grew up with,
Yeah,
and there was a lot of people that grew up the same way we did in the South, and those signs, man, those colored and white signs, they just embedded in my brain. I'll never forget that stuff. You understand what I'm saying?
oh,
And
uh,
Trump, he's as old as he is, man. He's right there back from that time frame. He
yeah.
don't give a damn
Well, look what
about
he
people of
did to
color.
the Central Park Six.
Exactly.
I mean, he literally got those guys convicted, and
Yeah,
it's been proven that they weren't guilty.
we're not guilty. Yeah, I mean,
The only
before they
thing
even
they
had
were
a trial,
guilty of
he
being
wanted to
black,
hang them.
right?
Hmm?
The only thing they were guilty of being black.
Just being black. That's the only thing they were guilty of, being black and having to be in the same airspace that Trump was in.
Yeah.
You know, and
Um,
I
so and I mean, he's done that to on multiple occasions, and
yeah,
he's shortchanged people, contractors,
yeah,
and uh, I don't know. I guess there's some mess today about he had that $400 million bond. They reduced it to 175, and
hmm,
then today there was some mess about that they wouldn't accept the bond from. Uh, 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 you know, I figured, but I'm at the point now where I don't. I guess I won't believe anything until I see they'll put him behind some bars.
behind some bars. He needs to be behind bars, man.
Yeah,
You
he
know,
needs to do the perp walk.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Need to see that. But in a way, I think that's what he wants. For some reason, I think he think that's gonna
And
You know, give him a little more sympathy or a little more power.
yeah, well, that's
That's what
the
I think.
problem. The way I see it, Chester, is when he does that, his lunatic followers are gonna go crazy.
Exactly.
Okay,
Hmm.
and I'm afraid that it's going to start another war
Hmm.
amongst. We're almost there now.
Yeah.
You know, because
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but I don't. I'm at the point now where I can't deal with the Republican at all.
Mm-mm.
I've got one Republican friend that
Hmm.
I know of,
Hmm.
and he came here for Easter,
Hmm.
but we don't talk politics. And I think he's a sensible person.
Hmm.
Okay, so and I got no problem with you being a Republican. You know,
Yeah.
when you talk about the way taxes roll and stuff like that,
Yeah.
but you can't be violating the Constitution.
Exactly. Well, Mac, look, I could, as far as politics go, man, if you have a Republican that's running for office and a Democrat that's running for office, and the Democrat is not, doing you know, what I favor,
Yeah,
Republican is, man, I can vote Republican.
yeah.
I mean, Liz Cheney, she's got some, some good ideas, but and she got some of that Republican,
Oh
bullshit
yeah,
still in her
yeah.
head
Well,
also.
she's
But still, she almost could get me. So I'm not no
well,
damn diehard Democrat,
yeah.
you know.
I was, you know me. I was all ready for John McCain to jump out there and support him until he
Hmm.
selected that woman to be his vice president. And then I
Hmm.
couldn't go there.
Yeah, Sarah Palin. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. She old crazy ass. Yeah,
yeah. You know, I
yeah.
thought John McCain was a decent guy.
Yeah,
Uh,
he about like Joe Biden, got sense,
yeah.
work for the
Uh,
people. You can't be president for half of the damn country. If
no.
you're gonna be president, you got to be president for everybody, man.
Yeah.
You know.
And declaring that you're going to pardon those folks that been convicted, man, that right there just, hey, I'm sorry, buddy.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I get it that presidents pardon people, and
Hmm.
I'm not so sure I totally agree with that, but you know,
No.
so
No.
it's there, and they have a system or a process that they go through to pardon someone.
Yeah.
But to just step up and say you're going to pardon everybody that was convicted of January 6th,
Yeah.
hey, yeah.
What do you think, Matt? If let's say January 6th, if those had been people of color attacking that Capitol like that,
We'd have had a mass funeral.
exactly. I mean, that was just so disgusting to me, man. I mean, what really just really disgusts me was to see those people using those. I mean, well, the whole thing was disgusting. But some of those, and they had to be vets, man, carrying around the damn American flag, just
Hey,
swinging
there
it
was
and
some active
beating
duty
people
folks
with
there.
the flag, man. Huh?
Yeah, there was some active duty folks there.
Yeah. Yeah. Just make me sick to my stomach. Seriously.
But
I
I
don't
don't
get
know.
it.
Another incident, I guess, that the Oklahoma thing when they burned Oklahoma. There's two of them right now that are in court to get reparations. That's what the
Mm-hmm.
word I'm
Mm-hmm.
looking for. Thank you.
Okay.
And well, these folks are over 100 years old, and
Mm-hmm.
I hear somebody talk about, well, they they should be getting nothing because it's obvious that they did suffer. Huh?
So they didn't suffer.
Yeah. Huh? Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Somebody ought
Yeah.
to be right there to slap him when he say something stupid like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Um, you know, well, they
Yeah. That
burnt that city down.
burn it down, man. I mean, it even had the military involved, man. So they were bombing those
Yeah,
folks from the air, man.
Yeah.
You know, where the
I
hell they
mean,
get planes from to bomb that, you know, that little city that those black people had built, you know,
yeah. Uh,
you
I
know.
don't know about. Hey, so
But I was mistaken was the not with the female basketball team up in
LSU.
yeah, yeah. You know, you brought up a good point on that. Uh, you know, when the young lady said they was walking to dinner in that pickup truck with the Confederate flag,
Yeah.
you know,
Oh,
yelling
okay. I
out
know which one you talk about now.
yeah, and you brought up a pretty good point that, you know, even around, you know, here small town, man, there's cameras on every corner, man.
Yeah.
So you know
Well,
somewhere, you know, they got that
well.
picture of
First of
that
all, they
recording.
they well they will understand what 30 miles out of the stadium.
Mm-hmm.
So uh, even 30 miles, it could be a rural town, but if you go 30 miles from here, still you're gonna be in a town. It could be a camera every stoplight almost.
It is just
Uh,
yeah. Somebody, gas station, you
and
know,
yeah, and
stores.
if you got that many jacked up pickup trucks with Confederate flags on them
Mm-hmm.
driving around your street, you got a problem.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
I mean, I, I don't. I see folks. I got one of my. Well, it's not really a next door neighbor. It's a neighbor around the corner here.
Mm-hmm.
They got a Trump stick on the window. I guess I got nothing against you supporting Trump, but when you just, I don't know. I just the stuff that come out of their mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Well, first of all, some of them ain't got no teeth in their mouth, right?
That's true, man. I mean, you know, if you look at these people, man, I mean, they just look backwoods, you know, just oh man,
Well, and
I
when I see them, I see some of them folks I grew up with. Okay,
mm-hmm.
uh,
Yeah.
and I know they same way. I think I just thought about it. I got a former childhood friend.
Mm-hmm.
He's a diehard Trumper. You know, but I just suck it up and move on.
Mm.
His brother don't even talk to him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know?
I went on Facebook earlier today and I saw a post from one of my uh friends on there, you know, Biden bashing. You know, I didn't think he was a Trumpster, you know, but I mean, you know, everybody's entitled to, you know, do what they want. I mean, hell, I put some stuff out there sometime, but it was just, you know, knowing the type of guy that he is, I just couldn't believe that he's one of those, you know, that he's one of those. I just leave it at that, you
Yeah.
know. But he's a good guy at heart. But it just kind of shocked me. I mean, I could just tell by from what he had posted that
Well,
he's got to be a Trumpster, you know, to be leaning the way
well,
that he's leaning, you
yeah.
know.
The
Yeah.
speaking of that,
Hmm.
Biden bashing.
Hmm.
That's a intentional process
Yeah.
that they do that. They did it to Hillary Clinton.
Oh yeah.
I mean, they made her out to be a monster.
Hmm.
Okay, uh, Hillary ain't no god, but I don't think she was the monster they made her out to be.
No, no,
Uh,
not at all. Not at all.
uh, but then I don't know anybody that's a god. So,
No. Well, your boy, Mr. T, Mr. Trump, he said he's the Messiah. He's the chosen one,
oh,
you know. So, and some of these, you know, some of his people believe that shit, man. You know, they believe it.
yeah,
They think
uh,
he's been sent by God to, you know, I guess fix the world. Whatever's wrong with the world, he's been sent here to fix it. But I'm gonna tell you, if he get back in that White House, man, like I said, we may be getting called the N word again, you know, and
oh,
definitely,
there
you
ain't
know,
no
he's trying
doubt.
to roll back a lot.
You already do it. You already called that.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you know, they're not coming right out with it, but it'll. I mean, I think those signs, they'll start dusting off those white and colored signs again.
Yeah,
You know,
you
some
might have
people
to go
never
to
seen
another
them.
water fountain.
Exactly. Like I said, you know, you look, you've been there. I've been there and done that. A lot of folks ain't have never seen that. You know, a lot of folks that will see this video here that you and I are talking here, they've seen it. They're afraid to talk about it. I mean, at least I think they're afraid to talk about it. I
Well,
hope they
I'm
tell
not afraid to
the
talk
kids
about
about
it.
it. Hmm?
Matter of fact, Chester, I'm not afraid to tell you I ain't going back there.
Right.
Okay?
Well, like I said,
No, I'm not going back there.
yeah. Well,
Uh,
he trying to roll it back, man. Seems to me.
I mean, you can get away with so much, but then at some point, you know, we're gonna have to stand some ground.
Yeah. You know, you got that Congress up there, man. You got that Marjorie Taylor Greene, the Jim Jordans, I
Yeah,
mean the whole bunch of them, man. To me, they say racism is what they say it's not taught, or is it, or they say it's taught. Is it taught or is it not
but
taught?
it's not. You're not born with it.
You're not
Okay.
born with it. Well,
Yeah.
let me say this. This is what I feel about it. Now I love to fish, but look, a bass, right? A bass is a predator fish.
Oh,
You know,
absolutely.
he's not now when that bass is born, nothing teaches him to how to attack other fish like that. And I feel the same with racism, man. Some of these folks, it's just so deeply embedded in their DNA to you don't have to teach them racism. It's already in their blood, and all it has to be like when you bass fishing, you using the lure that he just can't stand to see the movement of it. He's gonna attack it.
Yeah.
If his belly is full, he's gonna attack it.
Yeah.
And that's the way it is, I believe, with racism, man, with some folks. And most of these Donald Trump people, his followers, that racism is just so it deeply embedded into their DNA. And he's just got
Well,
those lures, man, to just bring it out of him.
well,
Just the words
Chester,
he used.
like I think I told you this before.
Hmm.
Growing up, with the color waiting room and the color water fountain,
Hmm.
I it's what I was brought up with. I thought it was nothing wrong with it.
You thought it was
Okay,
normal? I did too, man. I did
it's
too.
normal.
Yeah,
It's just the way life is.
yeah,
And then somebody somewhere along the line, you come across somebody that tells you, "Well, you're just as good as that person."
yeah.
Well, I am.
Hmm.
And then you get a little better. You said, "Damn, maybe I could be better than that person."
Yeah,
So
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
uh,
It's crazy, man. Like you said,
well,
it's when I was coming up in North Carolina as a kid, man, man, I was called, like, I might have to bleep it out, but I was called a nigga every day. I don't know if I can use nigga on wherever I post this video, but you know, I was called a nigga every day, Mac.
yeah,
And got to the point where hey, you just get used to it.
yeah. Well, you
I've
think
used,
this?
huh?
You start thinking you are one.
Yeah. Like you said, it becomes normal. Uh, I mean, going to the back door and ordering from the little restaurant or hot dog stand, that was normal. But got to the point that
Yeah,
didn't bother us. Had to sit upstairs in the theater. Hey, paid our money. That didn't bother us. If it had bothered us, we would have boycotted. We just wouldn't have went there
yeah,
and spent our damn money. So we
yeah.
got used to it.
You
That got to
wanted
the
that
point
hot
where it
dog,
didn't
didn't you?
bother us. Hmm?
You wanted that hot dog,
Wanted that
didn't
hot dog, man. But you don't know what the hell hey, look, you don't know what they was doing with that hot dog before they gave it to you.
you?
I think about this sometimes. What in the world were they doing with that hot dog before he, put it between that bun?
And think about it, now,
You know.
Justin.
Mm.
You wouldn't do that.
No,
You go without.
I go without, man. Go without. You're exactly right.
That's because you
And like you
learn
said,
better.
ain't nobody going back to that, man. But
No,
Trump is trying to roll it back. He's trying to roll it back before the Civil Rights Act was enacted, man. It's so he's talking about it's going to be a bloodbath and all this crap.
and
He
I
may
think
he
that's
may
one of
be
his
right.
favorite words. Bloodbath. He likes that word.
He loves that word, don't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think it's just something that just stirs him up, again.
Did you go to Vietnam?
No, I came in 75, man. It was about over,
Okay.
when I came in.
All right.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'll tell you, I've seen bodies, okay?
Mm-hmm.
It's not fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
I can imagine you have, man. When
And
you was at.
I've been in battle, but I've seen bodies.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Uh,
yeah. I mean, you was in Vietnam. I mean, I'm sure you probably had to do some prep getting them back over here from over there when you over there. I would imagine.
well, no. Although I was in a civil engineering squadron.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I was also in a transportation squadron,
Mm-hmm.
but we moved to primarily cargo and at the time when I was here, they was into the beautification stage where they was
Mm-hmm.
taking down the sandbags and making the place look not like a combat place.
Uh-huh.
And that wasn't smart, I can tell you that. But
Yeah.
I guess you got to do, the, I, that's let's just say like some of the things that they do, you don't understand it, but I understand it more now than I did then.
Mm-hmm.
That's like Trump talks about Israel and the Gaza thing, talk about make it fast.
Yeah.
That's not the answer. You can't go in there and just kill everybody and get it over with.
That's right. That's
Because
right.
you, somebody's got some kids somewhere, and they're gonna.
You were talking about when you in Vietnam, the bodies that you seen. Um, um, I don't know if you saw the one video I put out about a week or so ago um, on Facebook. The the Newfoundland crash. Are you familiar with that?
Of course, I am.
With now I was at Dover when they Dover being the port mortuary, and like I said, man, they I've never been to a double funeral where they have maybe two people got killed in a car accident or
Yeah.
something like that. I would imagine that's pretty sad occasion. But man, look, 248 caskets, Mac, draped with the American flag. They brought every one of them bodies to Dover.
Well,
And a
see,
maintenance hangar.
it didn't dawn on me that they would bring those to Dover because I always thought of Dover as being a military place where they brought the military folks. And Newfoundland was not a military thing, I don't think, was it?
Oh yeah, that was 101st Airborne. That was 101st Airborne.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah,
I
yeah,
guess we talk about something different there.
yeah. Well, that was the when they had that plane crash. They had the 101st Airborne uh troopers on that plane. It was a
Oh,
commercial
okay.
airliner, but it was overweight. Plane was overweight. That's what they found out later because they didn't make account for all of the bags. Well, like I said, now the plane left Egypt, uh, went to Germany and refueled, and when it got to Newfoundland, I don't know what changed other than maybe it could have been the amount of fuel that they had on it, but for some reason, man, they just couldn't get off the ground when they tried to leave out of Canada, and that plane crashed, man, and killed everybody on board. But like I said, every one of those bodies, man, they brought them to Dover in a maintenance hangar. They had the ceremony set up, man, and I mean every one of those flags, man, draped with that American flag, and then for me to sit there on TV and watch these assholes when they were attacking the Capitol, and swinging and beating the Capitol Police, and just acting a fool, man. That thing, I mean, I don't know, man. It just did something to me, man. I mean, I'm, I'm 24 years in the military. You did your time. I mean,
Yeah,
you a patriot, man. I mean, you a true patriot, But Trump called people like those guys, man, losers and suckers, man. I mean,
yeah,
what the hell, man? How the hell
yeah.
I'm gonna vote? How can I even? If I'd have
I,
been in the
I, I don't
military
know
under
how
Trump,
any
man,
military.
I don't even know how the hell I could serve, Mac, under his command.
Yeah,
Knowing that's the way he feel about the military. Come on, man. Just no respect whatsoever. You know,
yeah.
you know.
I don't know, Chester.
Mm.
I honestly don't see how any, but I don't even see how a policeman, and he just made that policeman's funeral
Yeah,
into a political event.
that's all it was, man. That's all it was. Just to to like you said, they get some attention, political attention.
Yeah,
You know
and they got some guy driving around with Joe Biden hogtied on the trunk on the tailgate of his truck or something.
exactly,
Yeah,
exactly. You know,
you know, I don't.
I don't understand it, man. Uh, guys like Mitch McConnell, with his old self, man. I mean, I know where he come from. Uh,
Yep.
but I mean, look, is there any just common sense, any decency, that these people can come up with, man? You know, and I watch some of the shows where the reporters go around at these Trump rallies and they be interviewing folks, man, and they just die hard Trumpers, and the guy be asking them questions, and I,
Well,
I don't know.
I guess I got my own opinion about that too.
Hmm.
Is you're giving them a platform. You,
Mm.
you know, although you have to a certain extent because people have to know that there are people out there that feel that way.
Yeah.
Okay,
Hmm.
but well, Trump is a master at using the news media.
Yeah.
He stays in it. He probably don't spend a dime on political. Well, not much on political advertisements.
Hmm.
Because he gets all his advertisement free.
Hmm. Yeah.
uh,
Yeah.
I mean, you probably know that half of being elected is being known.
Hmm.
Okay, whether whether you're known for good or bad is to be known.
Yeah. Right.
So
Hmm.
if you're known for bad and your opponent is not known for anything, guess what? They're going to select you
That's
because
true.
they know who you are.
Right. Right.
Uh, I
Yeah.
don't know,
Hmm.
but
The bridge collapse in Baltimore.
yeah,
They blaming that. These some of these ignorant Congress people. I mean, just out of their mouth
or a black
because it's a
mayor,
black
black,
mayor. Because it's a black mayor and the black governor of
yeah,
the state. This is why the bridge collapsed. And they don't want to.
and they don't want to give no federal funds to repair it
Man, don't.
because of them.
Yeah, don't they understand that? I mean, how many times you cross that bridge, Matt? I bet you can't count the times you cross that bridge.
Well, I don't know if I've ever been across that bridge, Chester,
Hmm.
because I always take the tunnel.
Okay. Yeah, I was okay. Hmm. Well, I've crossed that bridge so many times, man. But the thing is, I mean, this benefits everybody, man. The whole damn country. East Coast.
Well,
It's not just a Baltimore City thing.
no,
You know,
it's interstate commerce. Well, it's international commerce.
Yeah.
Anytime you get on that interstate highway out there,
Hmm.
it's the same concept.
Yeah.
Hey, it's to move goods and services.
Move goods and services. Move goods and services. You know, I don't
And
get it, man.
True, they use that's I guess that's a classic example of a social program that benefits everybody because
Mhm.
your tax money went to the interstate highway.
True.
Okay,
Mhm.
but you get the taxes returned because they tax that truck and it's all stuff keeps moving. You got to
Yeah.
keep them dollars moving.
Right. Right.
uh,
Right.
and same thing with the bridges.
Mhm.
And I think our infrastructure. Well, the interstate system is how old now?
Oh my God,
Gee,
man.
Eisenhower did it, right?
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah,
So
man.
it's time to, well, our interstate system, our rail system,
Mhm.
our airports, bridges, all that stuff needs to be looked at and
Yeah.
if necessary fixed.
Yeah.
Because if you can't move goods and services, you can't make money.
Can't
If
make
you
money.
can't make money, you can't pay taxes.
That's right.
It's a vicious circle.
Mhm. Mhm.
Uh,
But
Same thing with I guess what do they call it? Foreign aid.
mhm.
You know, you give this poor country aid so they can buy your goods and services.
Mhm.
So you're increasing your clientele.
Right.
So
Yeah.
if eventually, when they get to be a little bit uh, more prosperous, then they will buy more of your goods and services.
Mhm.
So it's, you I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a cycle, man. It's a cycle. Um,
Yeah.
but like I said, it just seems to me, man, like some of these folks that's in Congress right now, they are just a part of uh I I don't know. I mean, are they trying to take the country down?
Yeah. Well,
Like
under Trump, they increased the debt tremendously.
mhm.
Okay. I mean, tremendously.
Yeah. Well, you can't you won't hear it from them now. But go ahead.
Oh, no.
Mhm.
They now we need to cut back on government spending.
Mhm.
Well, I'm not for rapid spending, but some things in your house you gotta buy things for your house.
That's right.
You gotta fix your windows once in a while.
That's right. You know,
You know
you pay your house off, hey, you still got to keep it up. Like you said, you got to
yeah,
replace windows, plumbing, hey,
yeah.
you can't
And that carpet
just
that's been in there for 40 years, it's time
you got to
to.
go. Yeah. Yeah.
uh,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's right. And like you
So
say, that's where it is with the infrastructure, man. I mean, my God, man. I mean, it's enough work, with that man, they can put a whole lot of people to work,
oh
you
yeah,
know, you know. Um, we we recently had the it's called MetroNet um fiber optic cable put into the
yeah,
neighborhood out here, right? And the the crew that did that for the whole neighborhood, well, basically, I guess they did it for wherever they're doing it now in Fayetteville. Every one of those guys were, I'll just say Hispanic. I don't know if they were, they could have been from Mexico, they could have been from
yeah.
Puerto,
Just
but
like the six
nobody
guys that
spoke
got
English.
killed on the bridge.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah. But nobody spoke English, man. I mean, I don't, and I guess it's because of maybe the pay rate is why they uh just hire those folks. I mean, they come here, the migrants, they come here to work, and that's what they're doing.
Yeah.
But like I said, man, those guys, they worked it out, man. I mean, they came through here and tore the yards up, but I mean, when they finished, you could barely tell they even went through your yard. I
Oh,
mean,
okay.
they did some good work, man. Good work. And I mean, I even we had what is called Spectrum cable, and we switched over to this fiber optics, and hey man, it's number one.
As same here.
Yeah,
Matter of
yeah.
fact, my wife talked to him today, yesterday.
Mm.
Hey, we got a deal for you.
Hmm. Hmm.
You know, I have fiber.
Okay.
Uh, uh,
You notice a difference?
oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's and that bandwidth. Yeah, you probably know in the cable,
Oh yeah.
the more people on that in that community on that bandwidth degrades you. So at certain times of the day, your
Hmm.
bandwidth drops down.
Oh man,
So
man, we were
yeah,
glitching and pictures was freezing up, and but since we had this, we on this fiber optics, man, we haven't had any issues. I mean, nothing. I mean, everything has just been running smooth and faster. So, but I'm just saying, man, the migrants that's coming here to work. I mean, I don't know what's going on with our people, you know.
yeah.
I
Well,
mean, really, man. Look. Now, I'm gonna tell you about. I live in a military town, Fayetteville, North Carolina. You've been here,
yeah,
probably years ago. It's a military town. I don't know what it's like in your area, but man, it's so many homeless people here, Mac. I mean, all colors. But I see so many of our people, man. Just I mean, and some of them are just young people, man. They just walking the streets, man.
yeah.
You
Well,
know.
just I'm gonna tell you this. Growing up, our people were the people that did the work. Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
I don't remember knowing any Mexicans or Latinos or anything
Hmm.
working in that tobacco field. Okay,
Right.
now true, we didn't get paid no money,
They didn't get
but
paid no
we were the
money.
ones doing the work.
Hmm.
Okay, after I left, then I go back down there and I see that Mexicans are doing that work,
Oh yeah.
and black people are not working anymore.
Mm-mm.
Uh, now they probably doing that work for half of what the black person was going to demand to
Yeah.
get paid.
Yeah.
But uh, so uh, the the so-called green card or the illegal immigrant,
Hmm.
if he's working for you, then you should be the one that's prosecutor has to pay. Not so don't hunt the guy down trying to make a living.
Hmm.
Hunt the guy down just trying to make a killing off of that guy.
Right. That's true.
Same thing with drugs, man. You can't go out there arrest a little guy trying to buy a joint. Find the guy that's trying to sell the joint.
Yeah. True. Yeah. Go go
uh,
for go for the dealer. The big guy.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So and
Yeah.
they, I guess the white man, if you will,
Mm.
has prospered off of black man or off of other people for years. That's
Hmm.
what slavery was all about.
Hmm.
There's no way they could have afforded to do that without slavery.
Yeah.
Uh, you know, I don't know.
Mm.
And so now that's what they do. Yeah, I guess they Mexicans and other folks down there, they become the new slaves. They
Hmm.
don't pay them nothing.
No. No.
Uh,
Yeah. And that's
uh,
another thing. I was probably saying, the guys that came through and put that fiber optics to the neighborhood, they all were Hispanic. Nobody spoke English because my system, by the end of the day, I went out, my system wasn't working. So I went out and asked one of the guys, he's getting ready to close, wrap it up. I said, hey man, my cable didn't come back on yet. Me no speak English. That's what anybody speak English. Well, one guy, he had to go find him, but he was Hispanic, but he spoke English, but like I said, it was all Mexican. Well, I think they were all Mexican.
you get your cable from fiber too?
Yeah, everything's on is on the fiber optics.
See, I still get my cable on Spectrum over cable.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah,
No, I had Spectrum, was running everything. First I had T-Mobile, um, for that, wireless T-Mobile, but man, that thing was glitching like crazy. Like you said, at the end of the day, when everybody start coming home and
yeah,
tugging on that tower that's up the street,
yeah.
we pictures just lock up, man, for hours. So I went to Spectrum, and still that's let's see, Spectrum. Yeah, we were back on the cable, the land cable thing. So when they came up with this fiber optics, it's called we call it MetroNet. I don't know what they call yours, but
Well,
I mean, I got rid
see,
of Spectrum. Everything is on that optics now, man. Everything in
oh,
my house.
see,
Mm.
in my case, the city owns I guess, owns the infrastructure,
Mm-hmm.
and the fiber company is actually part of the electric company. Okay, and the
Mm-hmm.
city owns its own electric in my city, so
Mm-hmm.
we don't get electricity from like everybody else around here is on. Geez, I can't think of the name of the company.
Mm-hmm.
You probably get it too.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Eversource.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, so, but so we don't have Eversource for electricity. So the city has an electrical supply company,
Mm-hmm.
uh, and the fiber is part of that.
Mm-hmm.
So it's part of the utility that we get from them.
So what are you getting over your fiber?
Uh,
What's
just my internet.
your internet? So um, TV is coming through the fiber. You're saying?
No, TV is coming through a land cable.
So now, why you? I mean, so now, if I wanted to, I could have Spectrum. Now, my
Okay.
TV, see, look, my TV, they got these smart TVs now to
Yep.
where the apps are already embedded in the TV set.
Yep. Yep.
Or we buy the little stick, the little Roku, or they used to call them the
Yeah.
Fire Stick,
Yeah.
and that plugs right into your cable.
Yeah.
That's
And just
so
I
if
hear
you
you.
wanted to, you probably could get rid of
Oh
Spectrum.
yeah, I could. I
Uh-huh.
could, and I know that.
Yeah.
But that's the same thing. We still got a landline phone.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
Uh-huh.
it's one of those things we're comfortable with.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
I understand.
uh,
Yeah, I haven't had a landline now, man, since, well, when I was in running my business, I had a landline because I was still running a fax machine. But I shut my business down when I was doing appliance repair back in when COVID hit. So that's when I got
okay.
rid of my landline. So I haven't had a landline since I guess before Trump got out of office. I
Well,
got rid
as a
of.
matter of fact, our landline is through Spectrum.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mine was through Spectrum at that time too. Yeah. Yeah. But once I shut my business down, I got rid of the landline. So we've been on sales, for years now. But yeah, I guess, it's probably good to have that, because if the internet go down, you out there, you know.
Well, I don't know if the internet goes down. I'm out there anyway because Spectrum is down.
Yes, yeah, yeah. You probably right. Yeah, everything is connected to the internet these days. It's a crazy world, man. Crazy world
Yeah.
we're living in.
Well,
Uh, how you
growing
how,
up,
how you how you really feel about the election coming up? I mean, what do you think, man? What?
well, I don't know how it can even be close.
Mm-hmm.
I really don't. But
Mm-hmm.
you know,
I mean, do you
I guess
watch you watch the news, right? I mean,
yeah.
what are you watch them all? You watch Fox, channels like Fox, just to see what those people are thinking, or
So
you
every
know,
once in a
kind of.
while I'll look at them,
Mm-hmm.
but I typically don't. I have a couple of shows that I really like. I like Joy Reid. I watch her
Okay.
basically every night.
Yeah, I watch
Uh,
Joy. Mm-hmm.
uh, I like Rachel. I watch her on Monday.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I like the way Rachel presents stuff at
Yeah.
the research she goes into,
Mm-hmm.
and you can double check her.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh,
You watch
Joy,
Joe, Morning Joe? You ever watch him?
yeah. Joy gets a little emotional and political some, but still,
Mm-hmm.
I like her.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
uh,
Yeah. Yeah. But I sometimes I'll creep over to the, the Fox side just to, so I can see what they thinking. But I mean, man, it's if you don't know no better, it's scary as hell, man. To kind of listen to,
oh yeah.
some of that side, man, the way that these people think and the way they feel about other folks, man. I mean, it's like, I mean, it's the racism is just so out in the open, man, to me. You
Well,
know,
I think there again, I think Trump enabled that.
yeah.
Okay, he made it okay to hate immigrants and black folks and
Mm-hmm.
anybody else that uh,
What would make a black man want to follow? And I know Trump got a lot of black followers. What would make a black man? Well, I guess a black man that hasn't seen what you and I have seen with our
well,
own eyes
I
and
would
felt
say
with
that
our
too,
own hands.
Chester, but
Maybe if they never seen it or
I
felt it, Mac, it's easy for them to lean that way.
no, but I know that the guy that I was just talking about, uh, my childhood friend, I
Mm-hmm.
know he saw this,
Mm-hmm.
and
He's
I
from the
don't.
South.
Oh, grew up. We grew up together.
He's
His
a black
brother
guy.
lived right
Is he
across
black or
town
white?
here.
He black or
He
white?
black.
He's black,
Yeah.
and he's a Trumpster.
Oh yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
You say you grew up with him, so he's from
Yeah.
North Carolina.
Yeah. Still
He
live
said,
there.
huh?
Still live there.
He still lives in North Carolina.
Yeah. He
He's about
probably
your,
support Robinson.
huh? He did what?
He probably support Robinson.
Oh, come on, man. I don't see who, boy. Unbelievable. It really it's unbelievable. Now
Yeah.
Robinson is from North Carolina. Let me see.
I think he's from the moon.
I don't know how old he is, but looking at his background, he was his mom and dad didn't raise him. He's an orphan. I think that's one of the reasons he hates women. He hates women. I was telling my wife that, he hates women. I think that's one of the reasons he hates women. But man, oh my God, man, he's a
Oh
mess.
yeah. And what about Uncle Tim?
Yeah, Tim Scott.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I mean, I don't
I don't get
understand
it.
it, man.
That's like Ben Carson. I
Ben
didn't get
Carson.
it.
Ben Carson. Yeah, it's supposed to be. Well, I guess he's got some brains in his head, but
I don't get it.
what gets you like that? I don't understand it. I mean, if I hit the lottery today and won $10 million, man, that wouldn't change my thoughts or feelings,
Oh
towards
no.
humans, and to me, it's like, one day all of us got to leave here. You got to leave this place and meet your master. Now, I believe in God. No, nobody knows, but you got to believe in something, right? But how can you believe in a creator or afterlife and you treat people, other
Yeah.
humans here, the way that you treat them?
Yeah. Well, I could have. No, I couldn't vote for her, but I could have accept. What's the lady's name in South Carolina that was running for president?
Oh, Haley, Nikki.
Yeah, Nikki
Mm-hmm.
Haley. I
Mm-hmm.
know she's just as bad as some of the other folks, but
Oh yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
I, in her background, I see she did. They pushed her, but she did take down those statues.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now,
She
she
didn't have
didn't
much of
do
a
it.
choice, you know. They was
No, she didn't have much of a choice.
yeah,
Okay,
but she did.
that means that she can be convinced to do something.
Yeah,
Okay.
right, right.
I don't think you can convince Trump to do anything.
Mm-mm. If it's not gonna benefit him, you can't.
No.
If he's not gonna
So
benefit from him, no,
no.
no way in hell.
So uh,
Mm-mm.
no, and Liz Cheney, I think she's not like Nikki Haley, but she has the conservative mindset, which I don't have a problem with.
Mm-hmm.
That's all about the way you tax and the government size and some of those other theories and stuff.
Right.
Trickle down just never worked, never will work, ain't
Mm-mm.
going to work. Okay. uh, but I think she's a sensible person.
Uh-huh.
Uh, if you could be sensible about things, we could talk.
Right.
But you got to be sensible.
That's true. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, say something that makes some sense, man. I mean, nothing to me, Donald Trump look like everything he's talking about right now is he's coming back to get revenge.
Oh
You
yeah,
know,
and
for
I guess
losing. He wants to, get rid of all these cases that's up against him.
yeah.
Um, he's gonna work for the rich people.
Oh yeah.
He don't give a damn
Well,
about.
if the rich give him money,
Oh yeah, yeah. He don't give a damn about people like us.
no,
Now, and speaking of that, whoever this is now, I didn't hear, but you said that there's a problem with that bail that somebody put up for him. But look,
yeah.
I mean, whoever does that, man, I mean, look, he's gonna owe somebody something. How can you trust this man?
Well, that's like
And he
I
owes
guess
somebody
it
all
just
this
came
damn
out
money.
too that Truth Social. I
Mm-hmm.
guess that the stock on that tanked this week.
I heard. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I never have been on it. I don't have an account there.
Mm-mm.
I
I ain't know
would
how to
not.
get on it. Don't know how to get on. Don't want to get on it.
No.
You know. You know.
So I don't want to do anything that would remotely support him.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
No.
I told my sister about him selling Bibles. My
Mm-hmm.
sister didn't believe it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So
Well,
hey,
and look, like I said now, like I said, your sister, she didn't hear about it. So evidently, and like I said, look, I ain't down on nobody for not watching the news or reading. I mean, newspapers hard to find, because you live the way you want to live. My style of life right now. I mean, hell, Mac, that's basically all I got to do. Sit around, you know. I'm at home every day, so the
look,
TV's on. I got a TV in every room in the house, so
yeah.
it may be
Well,
on this
I'm gonna tell
channel,
you,
that channel, huh?
my wife is probably the biggest consumer of news I know.
No,
Okay.
she ain't met my wife. No, sir. No, sir. Matt, there's a TV in every room in the house, and I guarantee you, well, the one in here now is off, but hey, it's on the news channel. It may be on QVC, but the news is on
Hey,
somewhere.
QVC and CNN.
Yeah, or MSNBC. And,
Yeah.
and like I said, everybody don't get into that, you know. So this thing with the Bible, he's been out. That's been over a week or so now, right?
Yeah.
So evidently, I'm not down on your sister. She's not watching the news. She's getting her information from somewhere. But
Yeah.
there's a lot of people, especially the young folks, man. Like I said, I got them in my family, man. They probably don't even know who the hell Tim Scott is.
Yeah.
Or
Well, I'm going to make one other mention of something. Just,
mm-hmm,
I don't know your thoughts or stuff on religion.
mm-hmm,
You know, everybody's entitled to their religion.
mm-hmm,
But when you are worshiping the guy up there preaching and not, I don't know, you still worshiping a man to me.
mm-hmm.
You got to, there's good and bad. Okay,
Right.
and I don't know. My sister and her husband, I think they went off on the deep religious end. Okay,
Hmm.
now I love my sister to
What's
death.
their religion?
I don't have slightest idea.
Oh, you don't know? Hmm.
I don't ask her about it.
Hmm.
I imagine it's well, I know it's Protestant.
Hmm.
Okay,
Hmm.
uh, might be Baptist. I don't
Hmm.
know. So, uh, well, just one little story. One day, 5, 6, 7, 8 years ago, me and my son stopped by there at the house. We were going to visit him for a while.
Hmm.
My son had a beer with him. He was going to drink,
Hmm.
and no, and,
Couldn't
I
bring
mean,
that house.
you think you had slapped the man upside the head. It's okay to say we don't allow that here, but
Yeah.
you ain't got to go off into it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
just like well,
Yeah.
I don't allow smoking in my house, but
Well, that's me either, man. I mean,
yeah,
I don't like where it smells.
no, neither
You know,
do
yeah,
I.
you want to smoke? I mean, you welcome to go out there on my back porch. You
Yeah,
can go out in the
yeah,
garage. That's fine. You
yeah.
know, some young folks come out, they want to, that marijuana now there, but go out, you ain't
Well,
smoking in my house.
it's
Go
legal
out there in
here.
the backyard or go on out there in the garage. You can smoke.
It's legal here, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know it is. Mm-hmm. But like I said,
Got a
I'm not.
dispensary right down the street.
It's right down the street. Got a dispensary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want me to bring you a joint next time I
No,
come?
man. Them days over, man. I ain't gonna say I never had it, but no, I'm gonna hold off on this one. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. But
Hmm.
we got to be coming close to the end again.
We got 3 minutes, man.
Okay.
But what I
So,
want to say, man, hey, look, I'm glad to talk to you, Mac. Like I said, people, I ain't gonna say they're afraid to talk or, whatever. But hey, man, we just, people like you and some of my old buddies out here, man, that's got young folks in the family, man. They better start talking to them, man. Because
yeah.
I don't know what's gonna happen, man. I got young grandkids, man. I mean, small young ones. This their world they coming up in. I'm
Yeah.
gonna leave. I'm gonna leave here one day. You
Well,
know, I don't want to deceive nobody. Can't tell
no,
nobody who to vote for or who not to vote for. But man,
no.
you gotta have some common sense, man. I mean,
Yeah.
some of this stuff is
I,
just crazy,
yeah. Vote,
crazy talk.
but know who you're voting for
Know who you're voting for, man,
or what you're voting for anyway.
and what and know what's. I mean, if you know what's right and what's wrong, something wrong with Donald Trump. To me,
Yeah.
something wrong with that man. Because he's not for everybody. He'll tell you. He's not for everybody. You got to be for everybody, man. When you got to select that office, that's the one
Yeah.
office, man. That you could you would have to do more to work at a Taco Bell than what he does to get to be the president.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you have the last 2 minutes, but we got 2 minutes
No,
left.
I ain't got nothing else to say, man.
You know,
Yeah, I got nothing good to say for the man
well,
or about the man.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Uh,
just keep
I
pushing it, man.
I don't wish anybody any ill will.
No,
Okay.
mm-mm.
But you know, and, you notice that his wife has not been in the news.
You don't see her. I ain't seen. I mean, I seen it when he had that guy down from Venezuela down there. I guess she showed up for that event. When he had a little
Oh, that was probably an uncle or a cousin.
yeah, he got a thing going on down there tonight, and what I understand, so she may be there. She's just an arm piece to him.
Yeah,
So I don't know, but
trophy.
we got 1 minute, Mac. But look, man, I'm glad you want to talk to me, man, and we're gonna talk some more, man. Anytime, man, you just got something you want to talk about, man. We
No,
throw some
well,
stuff out there. Maybe somebody listen and hear and they can get some out of it. But Mac, I'm gonna be in touch with you, man. I appreciate you talking to me.
okay. Yeah, I appreciate you.
All right.
And hey, take care. And
Okay.
we can't let that man have his say.
Man, and look, and maybe I come up there and we can do some fishing sometime, man.
Hey, I'd be more likely to come down there and fish.
You come
The
down here,
weather
man.
ain't conducive to fishing up here.
We got a pond right down the street. Appreciate you,
care.
man. You have a good night,
All right.
okay?
Mhm.
All
You
right.
do the same.
All right. Bye-bye.